Today, Precarious plays
Endless Legend. A bribe of 150 dust. Too easy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do that right now. Oh, dang. Yeah, I forgot. This is the one where you just buy, like, the right to the actual quest. We need to come back with palladium.
Ugh, fine.
It's fine, but when we have it, we've got it in the old queue, you know?
Are those pearl caches that are further out worth more?
Yeah, that one's worth
turning
9.
out well.
That one was worth 9, that one's worth 6. 20!
Yay!
Don't mind if I do.
See, this is why you listen to your heart and don't explore the map for a little while and then bend to my will when I tell you to explore the map.
I'm getting really nervous with how many little roving armies there are. If they all act as... Like, if all roaming armies can band together, I will actually be in danger.
Oh.
That could be bad news for me. Go here and try to get another quest.
What do they need?
Shower them in luxuries. They need 15 emeralds and 15 blood crystals.
Is that something we have lying around?
No, but I think that's not really worth it anymore. That's just 4 XP. So I think I'm just gonna go to the ruins up there instead. That is unfortunate. So all of my units are done for the turn. Right away. The lens is just in time for winter. I'm gonna go for this one because it will sort of further subdivide the map. And it will give me access to a whole new resource. Do I want to try to do another one back to back? Where would I expand to? This one isn't great. It would mostly give me duplicates of stuff I already have.
Yeah.
That would give me 1 Titan bone per turn. It's got some anomalies mixed in. This one actually, now that I'm thinking about it, it might not be awful. Oh no, those ruins kind of mess things up a little bit.
Yeah.
So there's an interesting, I don't want to say trick. There are very few spots on the map where I think it's possible to make a tier 2 seaport. But I think it is possible. 1, 2, 3. No, because that's taking it up. That's taking up the spot that you would need. I think it is possible. I do think that there is a level 2 seaport, but it has to be in this exact kind of spot. And they can't be there. They wouldn't have to be there. And there are no anomalies there either. That's not a good region.
What about the one directly below it? Or do you have to expand based on what you're touching?
No, but it creates vulnerabilities if you don't.
Yeah, it does.
Because somebody could just go right up in there and snag it. That said, what are they getting out of it?
Yeah.
For me, it would give me a sort of like sovereignty. It would give me a stronger continuity over the region. But
what about Intai? I mean, it's cold
that one,
up there, but
that one has more anomalies, and it's the one that it would give me 1 Titan bone. That one would also give me 1 Titan bone, and it has some anomalies as well, and it has titanium and glass steel, so it would...
That's pretty rich, and it would definitely... It would get us sort of top to bottom on that slice of the map.
Now, you know what that might be an indication of, now that I think about it?
Mm-hmm. What?
It is possible that the last major resources, where are they? Are they... Yeah, the rare metals foundry. Hyperium and mithrite. They, just like this resource only showed up once I was able to mine it.
Yeah.
It could be lying in wait in any of these regions.
Mm-hmm.
And it could be in this cruddy little one.
Yeah, but...
I think that that's sort of a low priority. I would probably go that way and then kind of get it last just to feel safe about it.
Yeah.
Only if I sort of pull even further ahead and sort of regain the absolute number one spot.
Mm-hmm. I'm kind of curious, what about the oceanic expansion? Are there any things off the coast of Sormel that we could take advantage of?
This one looks like it might be so oddly shaped that it doesn't even have one of the little sea stations. These.
Yeah. Okay.
That one probably has one hidden oh no, that looks like a coast.
Yeah.
Although what is that? Sunken ruins? Oh, once part of a fortress. I'm kind of wondering if there's so much land that we can still capitalize on that I don't know if we need to invest in boats yet.
Yeah, you're probably right. I'm always looking for the next thing, and I'm just jealous because over here our greeny neighbors are, parked in Waterworld. Every time our little dragon guy levels up, it makes me happy.
Oh. Don't need that one. So this one is interesting because I think that I'd have to go 1, 2, 3, 4 to get to cold operator, which is fine.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a better way? Is there a more efficient way of doing that? No, don't need that. And I'd have to go that way anyway. Why not get the happiness over the fortification? So this is largely I'm just getting it as a prerequisite, but it is a fun ability, hypothetically. The army, if this hero ever leads an army, they will be immune to attacks from roaming armies.
That's awesome. They're just we come in peace.
But really, I just want to get...
We leave in peace. Peace be with you.
We pass by like a ship in the night. And winter's going to hit soon, which means that they'll be able to start collecting pearls again.
Yeah, this is coming right along.
All right. Okay. So we have a new, very time-limited quest, which we're gonna do anyway.
It works. It works so well. We are right on schedule. It feels like the stars have aligned.
And it's gonna be here because of that. So...
Udoro. I kind of want to like that's a restaurant name, right? Udoro.
Possibly. Or, I mean, it's a little obvious, but Just kind of sounds like a style of hat. No? It's me? Okay.
It does sound like if you just swapped out the vowels. EOA.
Hold on. So we've got...
Oof, that's a lot of information.
It's more balanced, I think, down here. You get more science up there. But there's science and industry there. So I think it's going to have to be around here somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I could just do it this way.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, right there, that seems like a pretty good starting point, I think, because of the anomaly.
Yeah.
Hold on, how do I cancel? There, that's fine. Okay. So let me look at this again. So the life tree is what's really boosting the tiles right around here.
Yeah.
What kind of anomaly is this? What are you? A hidden spring, which gives food and dust.
Aw. Don't we always need food?
Yeah, I think that what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do another sort of
Long.
daggery razor blade shaped one right there.
But like start towards the bottom and then work our way up.
Yeah, so I won't be able to do it this turn, but next turn they should be able to set up. And I already pacified these people, so they should be nice to me straight away.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that'll be a really great bonus. Hey, look at that. You know what thing I'm going to do?
What?
Do I want to...
What's
Oh, no,
happening?
that's smelting stations. I thought that I had missed out on researching a new technology, and that I thought that the technology was just getting away from me.
Mm.
Everything looks like it's doing fine over there.
I'm gonna get that enormous clump of pearls.
That's not the big one. I think the big one is over here. This one is... Yeah, that one's 20. There's a 20 and a 10.
Oh, I thought the 20 was towards the northernmost regions. Huh. Okay. I love uncovering the map. There was this game... You know what?
What?
We were talking about games that we played when we were really little, and I completely forgot a game that I played.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't play very many. But when I was really little, like before I could really read that well,
Mm-hmm.
I could read, but I mean, I could read like, you know, like a 4-year-old can read, which was like, this one says ketchup, you know? And that's dog. So, like, familiar words, I knew what they were. But I got hooked on phonics at one point.
You were hooked on
game.
phonics? I am so sorry. It's so strong of you to have recovered from phonics abuse at such a young age.
It was cool and it was important because, let me tell you, English is hard. I don't know.
I always forget that. That is so mind-boggling.
Like, it's difficult because...
I should be clear about what I was just suggesting there.
Yeah.
English, not your first language.
No, it's not.
And that is just... My mind is boggled.
Well...
Straight up boggled, man.
You know, I mean, it wasn't. I had an accent when I went to preschool.
Mm-hmm.
It was funny.
And it might not, like, seem like a big deal, but your first language is very informative and can really... Like, if you are immersed in a culture that doesn't 100% match, it can mess you up.
Yeah, I am still upset with how vowels work in English. That is what I'm getting to here.
Yeah.
Phonics, that video game was actually helpful for me when I was a tiny child trying to figure out English because, like, let me tell you, consonant vowel pairs all the way in both Spanish and Catalan. And, you know, you just You pick the letter in front and the letter that goes next to it, and you combine them together, and you say that sound. And then you go the next 2 letters, you say that sound, and then the word happens. You know? But, like, if you look at the word season, like, why is there an A? Like, it's just so stupid. There's so much extra gunk in English, and it's not English's fault. English is like an amalgam of like 3+ languages. It's just a mess. English is a mess. And it is definitely the language that I know the best now, and I speak the best now, and I read the best now. And that's been true for a long time, but this is not a well-designed situation. But, yeah. Spanish is much more like the word Fudoro. Fudoro. Okay? But Doyach over here is very English. What's the H for? You know? So, anyways. But that game, the reason I remembered it just now is because there was a game within that game. Like, you could do different little exercises. And the one that I really liked was an exercise where somehow you mowed the grass by answering questions correctly.
Mm-hmm.
And the grass that was clipped away uncovered a field of flowers.
Oh.
Yeah, it was really sweet. And I just suddenly remembered that because I was real little, because my family started teaching me to read as soon as I could, period.
Mm-hmm.
Like, as soon as I could string some things, like, as soon as I could recognize symbols, they started, letting me learn to read. It wasn't like, oh, you are 2, you will now learn to read. It was, they let me pursue my curiosity with reckless abandon. So, dangerous.
It's just this off-kilter learner, this student on the edge, doesn't play by your teacher's rules.
Is that an M? I knew it!
Need you to turn in your ruler and your number 2 pencil.
Well, that's roughly when I was being taught music and stuff, too.
Mm-hmm.
And taught is, like, such a weird way to put it, because it was just, like, games we'd play.
Yeah.
Like, all of my games... I didn't play a lot of video games growing up, but I played a ton of games, period, growing up, that were often invented by members of my family. Because... and they were almost always educational because that's what there was to talk about. So, like, I had a version of Candyland for, like, piano practicing routines. It was really cool. I got stickers. I loved it. And the board was on a big piece of poster board, and it was drawn out by my grandmother. And I'd be like, I'm bored. And she'd be like, well, do you want to play the piano? We could advance your tokens, And I'm like, yeah, that sounds great. And I'd go play the piano. She's like, okay, we'll get you a sticker. Where do you want to put your sticker? It was all fun. It was all very, very fun. I hate that learning has to be so unfun sometimes in public school, because learning is such a joy. But ever since that Hooked on Phonics game, I have loved uncovering maps and, like, those little, they're like rainbow scratch tiles. Have you ever seen them where there's, it's a piece of paper?
Starts completely dark.
Yeah, and then you can use a little stick or a coin to, like, scrape out designs.
I know what it's about.
Okay, well, I'm telling internet just in case they want to Google it and buy a bunch, because they're so fun. They're the coolest. They're so fun. I actually saw some Post-it notes that I almost bought the other day that are that. Like, imagine an entire stack of scratch-off Post-it notes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but ever since that, I have enjoyed, like, this map filling type of thing. Back when I really, really didn't know what I was doing, with Metroid, that was the only thing that kept me playing that game at some points, because I was like, all right, That's a block I've not been to. Let's get there. 3 days later, you know, like it's funny how motivated I am to like reveal mysteries in that way.
Ooh. There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and sort of rush that one there. Is that the only one that I have access to right now that needs to be expanded? That's the other one. I should probably queue that up as well while I'm thinking about it. Yes. Hold on, there was something... Oh. Oh, whoa, whoa. That and then this.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a third one? Oh, wow, it's really far out there.
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on, there's something that I wanted to do. Oh, right. I know what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. But I'm going to put it right here. I am going to do another one. I'm going to do another city. I'm going to put it right there and double the titanium and glass steel, because I'm noticing that we're already running up. Like the titanium is becoming a limiting resource right now.
Yeah.
Which is a problem. And even if green decides to get real aggressive and pushes into here,
whatever.
It'll be fine. I might just let them have it and just
keep going that way.
Right. Good plan.
I let that one go a little too long because I got all dreamy about hooked on phonics and scratch stickers.